Does this sound familiar to you? I hate social media. I wish I never had to do social media again. I just want to run my business. If that sounds familiar to you, or if that sounds like you, well, I'm Ann Marie Walts. Stick around. And in this tutorial tonight, I'm going to peel back the curtain and hopefully, you know what, inspire you, change your mindset to help shed some light on the things that have worked for me over the last 18 years. So, who am I? Well, I own a business. I'm a creative, I'm an entrepreneur, and myself, just like you. I didn't like before doing social media. In fact, I started my businesses way back in the dark ages. So I've been around since the dinosaurs. I started my business back in 1999, and by 2008, you know what? I had an email that changed my life, and the whole thing that got me excited about learning how to use the internet. And this is what I'm going to share with you tonight, because I want for you to look at the internet completely different after watching this video. When you get a chance, hit subscribe, come back often. So let's dive right into this. Are you ready? Okay. And the bad jokes are free. What if I were to show you, and what I'm going to do and what you can expect tonight is that I'm going to bring you actually behind the scenes. Okay, so let me just switch the view. All right, so I'm going to be bringing you behind the scenes of my actual YouTube channel, and you might be catching me on there right now because I happen to be streaming tonight. And also, too, drop some comments down below if they pertain to business. I will answer the smartest questions. So, here we go. Back in 2008, I got this email that said, learn how to make thousands of dollars online. Sounds a little too good to be true, right? Well, I didn't make thousands instantly, but I can tell you that created the fascination of being able to learn how to use the internet. So this is what's going on right now. I am going to bring you to probably the most exciting page, and you may not have ever seen this before. And the true story is this. Follow along with me because I'm going to zig, I'm going to zag, I move really fast, but I want you to get something out of this as quickly as possible. When you start a YouTube channel, at first it seems like it's fun. Yeah, you know, it seems like it's a party. Let's give it some noise. Woo! Yeah, so the first like 30 to 60 days, maybe 90, it's all shiny and new. I'm 14 months out on this particular project, okay? But I've been using YouTube, oh, I don't know, probably for close to 17 or 18 years. We'd have to go to my other page. But anyhow, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring this in a little closer for you to be able to see. All right. So let me just move a couple of my windows out of the way. All right. So again, I started this channel 14 months ago. And, you know, it was an inspiration because as I've shared on my channel before, I saw other people doing extremely well. And I thought, what's the difference between what they're doing versus what I'm doing? And have you ever seen that before? You see somebody like just crushing it. And I think that's probably one of the things that can be so frustrating. I'm going to just talk with you a minute. I don't know about you, but I think what the pain point can be when it comes to doing social media nowadays is you see somebody else, they have a huge following, and you're at like ground zero, right? So sometimes it might even feel like to you, like, why should I start? I don't want to start. I don't want to be an influencer. I don't like doing social media. I don't like being on the camera. But you know something? Do you want your business to thrive? Do you want to make money? Do you want your business to be around for a very long time? Because I know I was just like you before, and maybe even more so because think about it. When I opened my business, it was all word of mouth. Everybody used to get together in person. It was a lot easier. It used to be hand out like a few business cards. Not anymore. Okay, so where I want to bring you right now is I'm going to bring you to this one particular area, And I'm going to line this up right here. Okay, I'm going to move myself out of the way. There you go. All right. Now, you see this particular report, and you can see that this date is really, it's actually current right now. Today's the 15th. And YouTube is a day behind till they have a full, cycle. But how about this? You see this? In the last 48 hours, there were 5,506 people on my YouTube page. All right. Now, I want to really stress that it's not so much views. I think the biggest thing that people get hung up about when it comes to doing social media is like, oh, follower count, how many views? You can get too caught up in the logistics. Now, with that said, okay, this is why I'm bringing you to this particular report really fast. And for those of you that like to geek out, let's see if I can drag that. You can see it's called analytics. So that's where you're going to find that. But I want to keep this really, really just simple. All right. So then next, what we can do is go right here where you can go see more. Now this right here is is just magic when I've worked with other clients that are like, I just hate doing social media. Now, have you know that one of my coaching clients, I shared with her, like, go to Canva, make a pretty graphic, and I'm really breaking this really simply, right? But I'm talking to you right now. If you own a spa, a plumbing business, any type of business where you already have a customer list, a list, and then you go into Canva and you make a graphic about your offer, your promotion, your services, and then you do what I say right now. Oh, and then you send an email blast out to your customers, and you make a very short video. And in fact, short videos are the best because shorts are just that. A short video is less than, like, say 30 to 60 minutes long. Then you push that out. Now's the beauty, right? So pretend you did that. I give you your homework assignment. That's free on me because normally I charge for that, okay? But I want so much for all of you to be successful. All right, so now on this live view, where we're at right now, okay, let's look up here in a second, see if I can move my window over. All right, and you can see right here where my mouse is. Right now, there are 176. Oh, here you go. Good. I can move that over. Pardon me. 178 people right now are on my YouTube channel. And you're like, well, who cares? How does this pertain to me? Imagine now this is your YouTube channel, and you see how this right here, see if I can make this go a little bigger. No, I can't make it go bigger. All right, but right here, you see how it's pulsating? It's pulsating in your traffic. Your traffic right there, the people on your site are coming to check out your social media. And I want to pause right here because when I've shared this with other people before, that I get it. You just want to do your work. You just want to maybe like run your marketing agency. You want to run your dog grooming shop. Maybe you're a mechanic. You just want to fix cars. In that case, like my husband has an auto repair shop. Okay. So, but if you are somebody that is in the position that you have to do your social media, there's a likelihood that you probably own a spa. You probably are a solo hairstylist. I know I've been a hairstylist for 33 years. And so this right here, when you pan back out, all right, I'm going to pan this back out. This isn't just a graph. This is where you can actually see that people are on your site I say site, but this is also true when it comes to tracking, say with Google Analytics. Anytime there's a tracking report that gives you live performance, consider this gold, consider this future customers, consider this your audience, consider the people that come back, that they are spending their time with you, because guess what? You got over hating social media and you wound up becoming, guess what? Social. Can you hear me? Yes, I'm yelling at you. I'm yelling at those at the back of the bus. All right. So, because take it from me, I've been in business long enough that I've withstood the crash of 2008. That was horrible. And then after that, there was a construction project in front of our businesses that could have completely taken us out. That they took our land for about 3 years, but I kept doing my social media, okay? And then there was COVID. There was the shutdown, but I kept doing my social media. So wherever you are on your journey, you gotta keep doing your social media. All right. I get a little bit amped up about that stuff, right? Now, another way to look at this particular information, which is just handing you what it is that you need to know to be able to keep repeating your success. I'll move myself out of the way. I'm always moving myself out of the way. Okay. Is what's causing a spike right now. You'll see that this right here, okay, happens to be, let's see, this particular video, right? So it's this one. And it says, create viral content. And it says 2 days, 1 long video, many shorts. All right. And for whatever reason, that right now is really causing a stir. It's causing a spike. So in the last 60 minutes, and then concurrently, like while we're on here, it is showing, that's what's showing interest. Now, the other thing that you can make note of when I go here, all right, is that this number has gone up. This number is going to go up and down. And so that's a really fun, you can actually make it fun by looking in here. But again, don't obsess about views. What I would say to obsess about is working on being able to just, one, when it comes to going live, I talk about this often on my channel, just be yourself. Like really be yourself. If you need to pre-record stuff, that's okay. You just get comfortable. You know, I've been going live now for probably, I don't know, 6 years. But if that's what's holding you back, then you're holding your business back. You're holding a whole bunch of opportunity back. And the internet is just, it's just not going away. It's not going away. All right, so let's move on. So again, you'll find this under the analytics tab. And so I'm not going to dive too much into YouTube at the moment, but I will move on now to the other thing, right? Which is, and I'm showing you the back, I'm ripping the curtain back, right? So say when you want to know more, you can look in my bio, my link's in my bio, and you can go to Think Your Way to a Million, get access. Now, I'm showing you this because it's not like I just get online and just not come to you with any kind of experience. What I want to do is to have you come back to my channel, have you learn, have you get excited, and actually, like, I don't do sales hype. I don't have time. Do I sell stuff? We all do, okay? When's the last time, you know, you remember a time when maybe you were a kid and you begged for a puppy and you sold your parents that you'd walk the dog? How long did that last, right? But in my instance, what I'm going to also share with you is this. I know there's another reason why you probably don't like doing social media, and we're going to go to that next, all right? But if you are also looking for somebody that has the tools, has the system, has the setup, has the websites, has the templates, has the funnels, that's where I come in. All right. So next, let's move on to this. Here you go. Do you hate doing social media because you're like, oh my God, I don't have the time. You don't understand. I'm too busy. Oh, but then I've seen plenty online where it's like this. Business is slow, the economy sucks, but I hate doing social media. I'm going to repeat that again. Have you said before, business is slow, economy sucks, but I hate social media? Let me tell you something. Coming from myself that used to hate social media too, and owning a business for 30 something years, there's going to be busier times, there's going to be slow times. And then your economy is what you do. Like set the whole, like it's the economy, like it's like this is the economy and it's this is the reason why you're not doing well. And some of you might not like my tone right now. You can keep scrolling or you can stay curious and come back, right? But I also did the work, and I'm going to share with you to, like, you know what? I did the work to become debt free, right? So, and that's, you can check out my other videos about that as far as how I did that. But my point is this. Isn't it better to take your idle time where instead of freaking out that business is slow and you hate social media, if you just stay in that land of like, business is slow, I hate social media, and flip it, my friend, flip it. Fill your time with doing social media. And then, right, I'm going to flip back to here. And then remember that, like, oh, Ann Marie on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you saw me. Yeah, that's right, because that's the other thing I'll dig down into in another episode. You'll have to come back. Is do omni-channel. But I'll keep it down a notch because this is just to get you up and going and started and excited and pumped up about getting over hating social media. Okay. But, let's go back to like here. And like, if you're complaining that you don't like social media, I get it. There's a lot of things. You know what? Every single year, this is going to be a little corny, but I didn't like cranberry sauce, but this is what I did. Every single holiday season, I tried cranberry sauce. Guess what? I like cranberry sauce. So if you do social media and you give it a go, and then you can see that there's actual live people interested. That's the other thing, is I got to beg of some of you to stop saying, I don't want to do it. I don't like it. It doesn't work for me. Because you've got some knowledge, I'm telling you, my friend, that other people need. Other people are looking for this. And I can come from a place of telling you that, like, well, let's see if I can go back here on my channel a minute. I will take you back because I didn't know where I was going to take this go live tonight. All right, but we'll go to my channel, right? And it's not so much how many subscribers you have. It has more to do with what kind of content you do. It has so much to do with you being yourself. Because when you're yourself, you're going to attract other people that get your vibe, and they're looking for what it is that you have. As far as if you're in the service industry, they're going through a few different things at that point. They're trying to decide just, hey, do I like her? Do I like him? Yeah, I think I do. Or, oh, God, no, I don't like this about him. I don't like that about him. And I might be being theatrical right now, but I'm doing it for a purpose. I already know that so many of you don't want to do social media. I don't want to do it. And you don't want to do social media because you're afraid somebody isn't going to like you. That's what filters are for. Oh my God, if I had $1 for every time somebody said something, yeah, do you have to have a little bit of a thick skin? I guess so, but like, if you think about your goals, you think about your outcomes, you think about where you want to be more and who you want to get your message to, so that this way you can carry on with your life, build something great, and you can help somebody else build something great. Well, that's when, like, okay, that's why I have mine be like this. Get my head out of the way. Look, I'll make myself look like I'm talking. Woo, okay? But that's why I am so damn passionate about leverage your ideas and automate with systems. So, all right. So, jumping over here, I'll bring it back down a notch, all right? So, maybe you're like, I don't like doing graphics. I don't want to spend my time in Canva. Even though now you've got Gemini AI and there's a whole bunch of AI that can help you. And another reason to come back to my channel, because I share all that stuff too. But I make it easy for you, because all you have to do is go to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com/get started, get my system. All right. Get the same platform I'm using, and your life will be bright and shiny tomorrow or even tonight, and you can get your social media started. Not kidding. Okay. But here's the thing. What's really cool is that if you don't like doing social media, what if you use the same system I do? Okay. And there's already pre-made templates in here, so you can plug, play, and you can push a couple buttons and, like, look, maybe you have an eyelash extension salon, right? Maybe, let's see, what's this one? Maybe you're an auto mechanic. You have a muffler shop. I mean, there's several different types of pre-made professions already in here. Now, did I make all these? No, no, because I might be like a few years ahead of you up the road, and like I already know the reports, and I get that. But there's still things that I don't like about having to do social media. I do it because I know what it can do in the long run. And the other thing that why I happen to prefer using like YouTube is it stays evergreen. And what evergreen means is just that. Once you do your content on YouTube, it lives up there for years, unlike some of the other platforms. Now, do I use the other platforms? Yes, I do. But it takes time, right? So then next, maybe you're like, I don't have a website. Or maybe you're tired of using Wix. If I had $1 for all the times that I happen to like see in groups, okay, hey, I've been using Square. I don't like them anymore. Hey, I'm using Wix. I don't like them anymore. Hey, I'm using Vagaro. I don't like them anymore. Anybody have some suggestions? Now, the thing is, I'd love to be able to jump right in and share a link, but I don't work that way so much, okay? Because I just don't. But what I can share with you is, look at this. If you need or want to launch an idea, or it's the holidays. Do you know how many marketing agencies go after small businesses, have those big discount coupon marketing websites? They take such a huge chunk out of the pockets and off the backs of like small businesses, because they're like, well, we have this great big platform, right? We have this great big platform and you're going to get so much visibility. No, just stop the nonsense, okay? And I say this because, you know what? Maybe one of those companies is watching. Also, to help some of you be able to like know that you don't have to give away your profits. You don't have to give away your profits. I had one of those big companies one time. I forced them to give me a mock-up of what it was going to be, what it was going to cost to be on their platform. It was like this. Hey, Ann Marie, actually, I'm going to change and I want to just talk to you a minute. All right. This is what it was going to be for me to be on one of those discount coupon. We have the audience. You don't have the audience, right? And this makes me really annoyed. All right. So it's like, let's ring the bell on this. Bang. Here's the scenario that I was given so many years ago. And of course, I didn't go for it. You have to give up 50% of your service. What? What sense does it make to put your service half off? Not in my book, not if you're self-employed, not even if you work for somebody. And then it didn't stop there. Oh, and then guess what? After you mark it off 50%, we're going to take another 25% commission if we sell it for you. Pardon me, I have to have a sip of water on that one. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to add 25, right, to 50. That's 75% of your service dollars, which leaves you, what, a 25% like gross profit? And then Uncle Sam comes, takes their third, whatever, wherever you might be. But it doesn't matter. If you put up $1 and have to discount it by 75 cents, you're standing there left with a 25 cents. So here's another reason to go to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com/get access, because I can show you this. Ready? Now we'll go back. All right. So I'm going to show you an example of, let me see, let me pull up types, events, offers, right? And this is what I have to offer you, right? What if you got your own account for the same platform I'm using, and you know something? You could Timon offer. I'm just gonna, let's see, what is this one? Let's see which one. Well, let's see, what do we have? Trade show, lending. I'm just gonna put in, let me put in dentist for now. All right, here you go. Preview. All right, so what do we have right here? Okay, and I'll move myself out of the way. All right. So this is what happens with some of these other companies. I get that you might not know how to put an offer together, but the point of my YouTube channel and this is to educate you on the fact that it's not that hard to do. And so when you don't know how to do something, that's going to cost you some money, right? So I prefer that you are able to leverage your time with some know-how, so that this way you could, like, take a look at this. This is a sales landing page. And then in where I showed you, there's all those templates. Here's the catch. There isn't a catch. There is, you can try the platform that I use, and all the templates that are in there would be inside your brand new account. So taking a look at this, when it comes to, see this is like claim free teeth whitening. So imagine what your business might be. I use trade services sometimes, like say dog groomer. Maybe it's a free dog shampoo. If you have a hair salon, maybe it's a bottle of free shampoo. Whatever it is that you want to be able to offer for your business, okay? And then lots of times, and going back to that math scenario with the big discount coupon places that are online, well, of course they get you with like, oh, we're going to make you a nice landing page, you know? But then they want you to give up 75% of your income. Why do that? Because even if you offered something at 50% off, but you had your own platform and you leveraged your time and leveraged your own platform, even at 50% off, you're still holding 50%. Not like the other guys where they charge you for like to be part of it. They charge you a commission fee. And then the other thing is then your reviews get tied into that platform. So then you don't want to leave because your reviews are there. And there is so much more that's inside of this that you really got to take a look at that, right? And so then here we are. So if you want to know more, just, you know what? Drop some comments down below. Let me know where you're coming in from. What kind of, I don't know, what kind of business do you want to start? And I know that I watch my stats. Hey guys, hey and ladies, all right, that about 70% of you are men. And I also know, and if you have a YouTube channel, you have these stats as well, okay? That some of you are hungry because some of you are at the beginning of your working years, or you've put in like 5, 10, maybe 5, 8 years, maybe working for somebody else. Maybe you're coming out of college. Maybe you're trying to change your job. And you know something? It's not rocket science to do YouTube. And before we get off, before I hang up, and again, just go here, okay? Go to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com and you can just click the get instant access. Now, what are you going to get access to? You're going to have to go and find out. I'm not going to spam you. I have 33 years of experience. I share the marketing tips, and there's some other things on the other side of my funnel, right? Right, and it is what it is, see? Because, like, look, see? Woo! And if you want to learn how to be able to build funnels, and that, I've been doing stuff like this for decades because I own a hair extension salon. I'm a real person. I'm still in the field. Like here, I'll show you. Right. There I am when I'm not in my sweatshirt. I've been and then there's my reps. So when you're learning from me, I put in the reps. When you're learning from me, you know what? I use the things that it is that I talk about, that I get really excited about. I wouldn't be standing here with you today if, man, you know, it is with much gratitude that I can tell you that I opened my business in 1999 and I'm still here. So might as well learn from somebody that knows how to stick around for a while, right? And then one other YouTube channel I'm going to bring you to is my husband's. He's and let me and first of all, we own an auto repair garage, and that too was also built with the system that I showed you. All right. Now he's a mechanic, and what's really comical, YouTube on J Walts, healthy mechanic, is he just started. I helped him some, right? He just started a YouTube channel. He doesn't do content. You know what? He fixes cars. But what's really funny now is this. Let me pull up a switch up and go here. All right. So now I will go here to mine. I'll bring these over and then I'll shrink this. Okay. Now remember, I showed you, let's see, hold on. YouTube Studio, Analytics, all right, and then this lot, see more, right? All right, now his YouTube channel is going to be 4 weeks old, only on this upcoming Thursday. Let's see, so days, so 5 more days, it's going to be a month old. All right, so now we're going to go to his, and then we'll go here. And he wanted to share his fitness story. And like it says, he was always a heavy kid, but then 5 years ago, he took care of his health, and he's feeling much better about himself, and I'm really proud of him. So we'll go to the back of his, straight. We'll go to Analytics, and then you can move myself out of the way. Hold on. Apologize. There you go. All right. He had over 10,000 people on his site in the last 48 hours. Now, the thing that I had shared with him was the same thing that I'd said earlier in this broadcast, was this: be yourself. Be yourself. People connect with people long before they're ever going to say, hey, I'm going to open my wallet. You know? All right. So let's take a moment and see like what he's got going on in his right now. Okay. So right now, so far away again, we're here. Pull this up. Move this over. All right. if you can see that, he has 112 people on his page right now. And the same thing applies. You can see the live view, the people that are on his YouTube page or checking things out. And with him, he's had extraordinary amount of success for being just a brand new YouTube channel. He's getting like 900 people at a clip, 800 people at a clip checking his stuff out. So, in closing, what I would like just share with you, I'll go back here to you. So buttoning things up, what I just want to share with you is that if you're really hating doing social media, reconsider your point of view, because there are like I think 7 billion people on the planet, and it is really truly possible to create your own economy for your own family, within your own business, in your own life, behind your chair, or if you're have a lawyer's office. It doesn't matter what your profession is. There are people out there looking for you, but they can't find you if you just are like, I don't want to do it, you know? So, because here's the other thing. I know from experience being a business owner and entrepreneur my entire life. If you don't do it, then your competitor's going to do it. And do you really want to just send all those hundreds, you saw it, hundreds of people, like seriously, let's go back to that for, pull this up a minute. Okay. Do you really want to send hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to your competitor? Because if they're doing social media and you're not, you might as well, you know what? You might as well just hand them some money, because that's what you're doing if you don't get over, you know what? You don't get over hating it. You don't get over yourself. Oh, that might get me, oh, did I go there? Because let me tell you, there's been things in my business that I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. And then I stop and pause. Like, really, when you go to my simple page that says get access, that's something I did this week, because I like information. So I'm thinking maybe everybody else does. But then when I looked at my long page, I'm like, oh, maybe I got to just make it really simple. Okay. So if you found some value in this video, drop a comment, come on back. I want to thank you for your time. And I'll see you again. All right. Thanks so much.